consists of two subsystems, namely the domestic system and the foreign system. The nature of the channel system is affected by the, among other things, by the method of exporting. There are broadly two ways of exporting, namely direct exporting and indirect exporting. The direct exporting involves home-based independent middlemen who constitute the domestic systems. No such independent middleman is involved in direct export. Okay, when export is direct, the producer makes direct sale to any one or more of the foreign customers. Okay. The important kinds of foreign customers are importers, distributors, government departments, state buying organizations, okay, industrial buyers, wholesalers, retailers, joint ventures, licensees, or consumers. Okay. The important kinds of foreign customers. They are foreign customers. Okay. They can import. These are distributors, government departments, state buying organizations, okay, industrial buyers, wholesalers, retailers, licensees, or consumers. Okay, if any of these customers is not a final consumer, he is marketing middleman or channel of member between the producer and the final consumer. First timely we discuss about the consumer and the customer. Okay, they are not used. That is the customer. They can buy the product for the other consumer. Okay, other persons. They can directly use it. That is customer. Okay. And who will consume directly product, that is called consumer. That is called consumers. Okay. Then indirect exporting. Okay. The distinction between direct exporting and indirect exporting is on the basis of how the exporter carries out the transactions flow between himself and the foreign importers or buyers. In indirect export, the manufacturer utilizes the service of the various types of independent international marketing middlemen. Okay. When the companies are directly exporting the product to the foreign market, that is the direct market. Okay. Then the producers or companies are directly relations to the government department, distributors, wholesalers, retailers, licensees of the foreign markets. That is called direct market. Then indirect exporting is the indirect exporters are depend on the middlemen or agencies. Okay. The manufacturer utilizes the service of the various types of independent international marketing middlemen or cooperative organizations. Okay. When a manufacturer exports directly, he transferred the responsibility for the selling the job to some other organizations. Okay. In the other hand, the direct export is the responsibility for performing international selling activities in this activities rest on the producer. These activities are carried out by so-called dependent organizations that are administratively a part of the manufacturers, a part of the manufacturers. Okay, part of the manufacturers, companies, organization. Okay. Broadly, two alternative channels are available in direct exporting, that is international marketing middleman. Okay, international marketing middleman who can help the producer to supply the goods to the foreign market. Then another is cooperative organization. Cooperative organizations also help or make the relations between the producers and the foreign markets. Okay. Then marketing middleman. Okay. Marketing middleman. There are two important middlemen, that is merchants and agents. That is merchants and agents. The basic distinction between the merchant and agent is the merchant takes titles to the product he sell. Okay. The merchant is the take title. Okay. To sell the product. Merchant. Okay. Merchant broker जैसे बोलते हैं. The producer giving the permission to sell the title of the product in the foreign market. Okay. And while agent does not, agent has no title to sell the goods. They can make a relations only. They can make a relations only. Okay. Then export merchant. The domestic based export merchant buy the manufacturer products and sell in abroad on his own. A merchant should purchase the goods from the producers and they can sell that product in the foreign market. Okay. When this type of middleman is based on the international marketing chain. Okay. That those who are purchase goods from the producers and that should be sell in the foreign market. So this type of trader is called as merchanter. Okay. Then another is agent. Then the marketing job of the manufacturer is reduced to essentially domestic marketing. Okay. And except for the certain modification, the product mix which are sometimes required to suit the international market. All aspects of the international marketing task are handled by the merchant. Okay. Then we can discuss some points due to handling by the merchants. The number one point, export or trading house. Export or trading house. In India, there are number of merchant exporter, including export houses and different categories of trading houses who export products purchased from the manufacturer. So India में है. Then number 2 point, trading companies. Trading companies. Anyone tell me what is the difference between trading companies and manufacturing companies? Anyone? What is the difference between the trading companies and manufacturing companies? Trading companies का कहबा manufacturing का कहबा manufacturing company. Okay. The trading companies means those who are not produced goods. Those who are not produced goods, they can purchase from the manufacturer. The manufacturing company means that having the own quality to produce the goods. Okay, to produce the goods. Then another export drop shipper. Export drop shipper. In some countries, there is a special kind of export marching known by such names as export drop shipper. Okay, drop shipper, desk jobber, and cable merchant. Upon receipt of an order from the overseas, the export drop shipper in turn places an order with the manufacturer, directing to the manufacturer to deliver the product directly to the foreign buyer. Okay. The manufacturer collect the payment from the drop shipper. Okay. Who in turn is paid by the foreign buyer. Export dropper shipper are common in the international marketing. They can responsible. Okay. Or they can make a channelize with the foreign market. The manufacturer can directly send the goods to the foreign markets, but the payment should be taken from the export drop shipper. Export drop shipper. Okay. Then agent or brokers. The second type of marketing middleman, indirect exporting. Indirect exporting. Okay. That is the domestic based agent. Unlike the merchant middleman, the agent does not take the title of the goods. Okay. He simply seeks overseas buyers for the communication. In this case, the manufacturer assumes all the financial risk. All the financial risk. Okay. Then cooperative organizations. The cooperative exporting organizations, which represents a cross between the indirect and direct exporting. They also take the responsibility to export the foreign countries. Yes or not? They are cooperative organizations. Okay. Export carries on exporting activities on behalf of several products of the producers and is partly under the administrative control of the manufacturers. There are two distinct types of cooperative international marketing organizations that are piggyback marketing. Then another is exporting combination. Then another is exporting combination. Okay. Under the piggyback marketing, also known as mother henning or allied company arrangement. Mother henning or an allied company arrangement. One manufacturer uses its average distribution facilities. Okay. To sell the products of one or more either companies or companies as well as his own. Yes, the manufacturing company also export the product to the foreign markets, and he also purchase the another company product to export the product to the foreign markets. That is called piggyback marketing. That is called piggyback marketing. Okay. Then another, there is exporting combination is more and less for a formal association of independent and competitive business firms. Okay, which are organized for the purpose of exporting marketing for the mutual benefits. For the mutual benefits, then direct export. Okay, direct export. A number of organizational arrangements are available to the company for carrying on direct exporting. That is the important question. Okay, a number of organizational arrangements. Those who are exporting to the foreign companies, they are follow the points. Okay, arrangements for exporting. Number one, the export business may be conducted by the domestic based export department or division. The export business may be conducted by a domestic based export department or division or division. Okay. There are four important types of domestic based export organization. Domestic based export organization, that is built-in export department, separate export department, export sales subsidiary, export combination, or cooperative export company. The company may establish overseas sales branches or subsidiaries in addition to or instead of domestic market departments. Third, a company may employ traveling salesman. Traveling salesman जो जाता है ना रिटर्न करता है, ठीक है कि नहीं? A company may employ traveling salesmen for the overseas market. Okay, these traveling salesmen may home based or may be attached to the foreign branches subsidiaries. Okay, जो ट्रैवलिंग मैन होता है ये रिलेशंस पर ये पर्सन के साथ फॉरेन कंपनी का रिलेशंस फॉरेन डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन के साथ रिलेशंस होगा चाहिए और डोमेस्टिक मार्केट में भी रिलेशन होना चाहिए, ठीक है कि नहीं? The direct exporting may also be carried out by establishing contract with foreign based distributions or agents. Okay. Then the channel levels refers to the number of intermediaries. The channel levels refers to the number of intermediaries involved in the channels. चैनल के साथ कौन कौन इन्वॉल्व्ड है? नंबर वन, जीरो लेवल चैनल्स. Zero level channels. Okay. It is also called direct marketing channel. It is essentially characterized by the producer making the direct sale of the ultimate buyer. There are three important ways of direct selling: door-to-door selling, mail order selling, manufacturer-owned stores. Okay. Then second point is one level channel. It is characterized by one selling intermediary like retail or agent. Okay. Then third channel, the two-level channel contains two intermediaries, wholesaler, distributor, and retailer. Wholesaler, distributor, and retailer. Three-level channel has three intermediaries, agent, wholesaler, and retailers. Agent, wholesaler, and retailers. Okay. Then types of foreign intermediaries. Types of foreign intermediaries. Importers. Number one, importers. Number two, distributors. Number three, wholesalers. Number four, retailers. Number five, multiple channels. Number six, government departments. Number seven, state buying organizations. Okay. Number eight, joint ventures and licensees. Joint ventures and licensees. Okay. So these are the channel of distributor in the international marketing. In the international marketing. Then discussion करेंगे जे factors influencing channel selection. Factors influencing channel selection. Number one point is product characteristics. Okay. Product characteristics. Then the exporter or the agents or the merchants should verify the product before they are transferring. Should verify. The product characteristics should be analyzed by the exporter. Then number 2 point, market and consumer characteristics. Market and consumer characteristics. ठीक है कि नहीं? Then number 3 number point, middleman characteristics. Middleman characteristics. Third, middleman characteristics. Fourth, company characteristics and objectives. Company characteristics and objectives. Okay. Then competitors characteristics. Competitors characteristics. Okay. Then environmental characteristics. So these are the factors to affect the
Sir, competitor.
distributor channel of distribution. Okay.
Sir,
Again,
competitors. Yes, sir.
competitors characteristics. Competitors characteristics. Okay.
Okay,
Then environmental characteristics. Okay. So these are the channel of distribution in international marketing. International marketing. Then discussion करेंगे अभी हमें discussion करिबा कौन कहला जी advertising. Advertising. Okay. ये था distribution and communication. Then हमें discussion करेगा advertising. ठीक है? What do you mean by advertising?
to promote something.
Mean by advertising? Anyone?
To promote the product for selling.
Good. Very good. कही पार्छ किछि को What is your name? Who will tell me now what is the meaning of advertising? The word advertising is derived from Latin word adverto, 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 which means towards or advertor, where ad means ad, where ad means two words. Ad means two words. And bhato means I turn. And bhato means I turn. Okay. Then advertising means to turn attention. To turn attention. Okay. Then advertising is a paid from non-personal communication of ideas. Advertising is a paid from advertising is a paid form for non-personal communication ideas. Non-personal communication ideas, products or services. Okay, or people by a sponsor or an organization. It is a vital tool for marketing the products, services, and ideas. And ideas. Okay. Then what are the characteristics of advertising? What are the characteristics? Number one, it is a non-personal communication. Okay. It is a non-personal communication to a specific audience or consumers. Okay. Then it is paid form for communication by identified sponsor. Then it may be visual or spoken or written. Okay. Then it is the promotion of ideas, goods and services. Promotion of ideas, goods and services. Okay. It stimulates sales or patronage for the product. Patronage for the product. Okay. So these are the advertising characteristics. Then objective of advertising. Objective of advertising. एक सेकेंड ये पानी दे लो. Then objective of advertising. नंबर वन पॉइंट ऑब्जेक्टिव ऑफ एडवर्टाइजिंग, किस लिए हम एडवर्टाइज करेंगे. नंबर वन पॉइंट प्रिपेरेशन ऑफ ग्राउंड फॉर सेल एंड न्यू प्रोडक्ट. ठीक है, बुझीपारछ तो. द प्रिपेरेशन ऑफ ग्राउंड फॉर सेल ऑफ न्यू प्रोडक्ट. ठीक है, तो एडवर्टाइजिंग होची गोटे ग्राउंड जो हमें नुआ प्रोडक्ट मार्केट रे सेल करि परिबा. That is the meaning. Then second point is creation of demand. Creation of demand. Okay, we can choose the media. We can choose the advertising through TV. Okay, yeah, articles, papers, books. Okay, films, etc. For the purpose of we can creating demand. We can also increase the interest of the consumers. Okay, then third number point is they educate the consumers and the users. Educate with the consumers and users. Okay, customers and users. We also educated that. When I educated that, like advertising also teaching the consumers and also users. Then performing selling job. Performing selling job. Like in advertising, we can perform the selling of the product. Like ଆମେ advertise କରିକି product ଗୁଡାକ advertise ଲୋକ ଦେଖିକି କିଣୁଛନ୍ତି ହେଲା କି ନାହିଁ ତାପରେ enhancing goodwill of the firm ये reputation बढ़ेगा ठीक है कि नहीं कंपनी का जो reputation है ये बढ़ेगा बहुत सारा पॉइंट है बहुत पॉइंट ठीक है इंफॉर्मेशन अबाउट दी changes to the customers or consumers any information any change made by the companies or manufacturer or producer that should be go through the advertising okay then facing middlemen to handle the products forcing the middlemen to handle the product okay our product लग नहीं the demand of the product increase करने के लिए हम क्या करेंगे मिडिलमैन को पर्सिंग करेंगे ठीक है कि नहीं then another facing the competition assisting salesmanship efforts then maintenance of demand realization for buying okay then functions of advertising क्या functions है the primary functions and secondary functions what is the primary function to increase sales of the product by securing greater consumption attracting new buyers or introducing new use for the commodity then second point advertising is effectively used to increase the per capita use of the commodity okay by its constant repetition okay advertising creates insurance for the manufacturers business advertising creates brand image and brand loyalty okay so these are the primary functions then another secondary functions okay advertisement encourages the salesman and lends the moral support when facing difficult manner necessary information is furnished okay to salesmen dealers and customers okay about the product the printed words is manufacturer guarantee okay so these are the secondary object of advertising okay then advantages and disadvantages okay बहुत सारा पॉइंट है क्या करेंगे okay advertising and advantages and disadvantages we can call the point also that is number one educate the advantages means importance educate the customer best quality product convenient purchases knowledge of prices saves time easy availability improvement in standard of living of a person comparative study connecting the link and another mail order business That is the advantages of advertising. Then another thing, uh, disadvantages. Disadvantages. Okay. Point is, advertising is not productive. Second, advertising increases cost of goods. Okay. Then advertising multiples the needs of the consumers. The monopoly argument. Advertising encourages waste. Advertising forces people to desire and buy things. Okay. So these are the limitations. Okay. देन डिस्कशन करेंगे, ये तो एडवर्टाइजमेंट गया, नेक्स्ट डिस्कशन करेंगे पर्सनल सेलिंग। पर्सनल सेलिंग, पर्सनल सेलिंग के बारे में तुमको भी पता है, ठीक है कि नहीं? The selling means transfer of ownership of goods or services to the buyer in exchange of money. Okay. So selling means transfer of ownership of goods or services to a buyer in exchange of money. Okay. Then personal selling is an important part of the promotion mix. Personal selling is the important part of the promotion mix. It renders valuable service to customers, producers, and the society. Yes or not? The marketing department also choose the person from the society for personal selling. So that is the responsibility. That is the responsibility. Okay. Then characteristics of personal selling. Okay. Then customer services, executive functions, winning customers' confidence. Winning customers' confidence. Okay. Then objective of personal selling. Objective of personal selling. The objective may be divided into two parts. That is short-term personal selling and long-term personal selling. Okay. Short-term personal selling objectives and long-term personal selling objectives. Okay. The short-term personal selling objectives are more specific and short-term duration. These objectives change very frequently with the change in promotion mix. The long-term personal selling objectives are broad and general. There are very little scope of foreign exchange. Okay. Then other objectives of personal selling: to keep sales record, to increase profit through increased sales, to keep the personal selling expenses with the controllable limits, to remove the doubts from the minds of the consumer. Okay. So these are the personal selling. These are the personal selling. Oh, Sarah, hey, you can see your book also. अच्छा, इम्पोर्टेंस पर्सनल सेलिंग ये देखना है तुमको, ठीक है। देन लिमिटेशंस ऑफ पर्सनल सेलिंग, ये दोनों देख देना, ठीक है। ये इजी है, तुमको डिफिकल्ट नहीं लगेगा। ओके, देन go to the publicity, ठीक है। publicity, ये लास्ट है publicity। publicity is a part of marketing and customer relation. It is also non-personal communication, and it is transmitted through the mass media with in the form of news items and not paid by the organizations. Publicity comes from news reporters, like नहीं, then columnists or journals. Publicity is the part of larger of communication activity is called public relations. ତମେ ମାନେ ଜାଣିଛ ଯେ publicity ମାନେ ମୁଁ କହିଦେଲେ ଗୋଟେ କଥା ବୁଝିଯିବ, ହେଲା କି ନାହିଁ। ଆଚ୍ଛା, publicity ମାନେ where there is a more people gathering, ଓକେ। ଯେମିତି ଆମେ ଗୋଟେ ଦେଖିବା ଯେ କ୍ରିକେଟ ଖେଳ ଯେତେବେଳେ ହୁଏ, ହେଲା କି ନାହିଁ, ବହୁତ कंपनी सेठी एडवर्टाइज दियंती, दैट इज द पब्लिसिटी, लगने विदन without using personal selling or media, they can also directly public relations places they can advertise, okay। से करि पारिबो ताको कहंती publicity, okay। the characteristics of publicity, the characteristics of publicity. Publicity is non-paid personal communication. Non-paid personal communication. Okay. Then second point, publicity is informative but not persuasive. Okay. Then control lies with the publicity media. Publicity media. Publicity messages are generally not repeated. Publicity messages generally are not repeated. Okay, so that is the characteristics of a publicity. Okay, then discussion करेंगे functions of publicity relations. Functions of publicity relations. Number one point, that is the important question. Functions of publicity. Number one point, communicating with the consumers. Communicating with the consumers. Second point, communicating with the dealers. Communicating with the dealers. Okay. Then third point, communicating with the shareholders. Fourth number point, communicating with the employees. Fifth number point, communicating with the community. Okay, community. Then discussion करेंगे। तो ये था तुम्हारा होची कौन थे सेटा, तुम्हारा होची publicity and relations. Then another is sales promotion. Sales promotion. Okay. The word promotion is derived from the Latin word promovere, which means to move forward. Promovere. Okay. Promovere means to move forward. Move forward. ठीक है, that is sales promotion. That is sales promotion. Okay, sales promotion is referred to the promotional activities, okay, other than personal selling, advertising, publicity, which stimulate consumer purchasing and dealer effectiveness. Dealer effectiveness. Okay. Advertising and the publicity which stimulate consumer purchasing and dealers effectiveness. Sales promotion is a plus ingredient in the marketing mix. अच्छा promotion નો माने कଣ promotion ହେଲା କି नहीं तमे एबे ऑफिसर थिले तुम ब्रांच मैनेजर हे गेलो that is promotion. Then another promotion बुझले कि नहीं जे जो प्रोडक्ट अछि से प्रोडक्ट रा हमें क्वालिटी क्वांटिटी चेंज कर दो प्रमोशन. Then another thing is हमें जेतले मार्केट रे सेल्स अधिका इंक्रीज करेगा बढ़ेगा है कि नहीं that is a promotion. हुआ कि नहीं. Then employee promotion means one person engaged in one services then they are promoted, okay, and their scale is high, okay, that is also known as promotion. Then इसमें तुम्हें देखिबो objective of sales promotion, objective of sales promotion, then objective ये बहुत सारा पॉइंट है इसको भी ध्यान देना. Then reason for the paid growth of sales promotion ये नहीं चाहिए. Then importance of sales promotion importance, ठीक है. Effective sales support number 1 point, effective sales support number 2, faster product acceptance number 3, distance between producers and consumers number 4, selling in imperfect markets number 5, intense competition number 6, increased trade pressures, okay. So that is the importance of sales promotion, okay. Okay, then dealer sales promotion. Then advantages of sales promotion ये जो क्वेश्चन है इसको देखना, ठीक है. तो ये खत्म हो गया. मैं इतना सारा नहीं बता पाया, मैं कही पारिली तुमको डिटेल लगने कहीं कि तुमको हमको खाली जस्ट हिंट्स दबार अच्छी ये विषय कहीं ना बहुत बड़ा चैप्टर रहउची ता विषय में बहुत जिनस भी कहिली तमे निजे पढ़िले आराम से बुझी पारिबो. There is no difficult. There is no difficult. You can understand when you read out the books. You can collect book, okay, and also you can collect book from the e-ज्ञान कोश, ठीक है. e-ज्ञान कोश IBO-2 ऐसे लिख देना है, ठीक है. e-ज्ञान कोश IBO-2 लिख देने से तुमको मिल जाएगा, तुमको मिल जीवो या विषय, ठीक अछि. आ कोन कहउछ को एनी डाउट 4 मिनिट रहिला जदि कार किछि पचारिबार अछि बाकी जदि पॉइंट लेखुथबो तर छाडी जाइछ यू कैन आस्क मी क्विकली, ओके.
सर हेलो सर सेल्स प्रमोशन ऑब्जेक्टिव टा आउथरे टिके कहि दियंतु
सेल्स प्रमोशन रो ऑब्जेक्टिव्स ना
आज्ञा सर
ओके ओके ठीक है सेल्स प्रमोशन रो ऑब्जेक्टिव एक सेकंड बहुत गुडा ऑब्जेक्टिव्स अछि लिखि परिबो हो लेखा 10 points like only 10 points number 1 point
आज्ञा सर
to attract new customers okay number 2
आज्ञा
point
सर
to increase buying response to increase buying response at the customer's level third point to increase the sales effort of dealers to increase the sales effort of dealers and sales personnel and sales personnel then number 4 to create a brand image to create brand image then to stimulate the demand to stimulate the demand by popularizing the products okay to effect of effect of season sales of season sales कहते to effect of season sales to boost the sales okay to create a favorable attitude towards the product then to capture the major shares of the market to inform the public about the new product and its specialities alteration okay then to simplify the job of a middleman to simplify the job of middleman ठीक है ना बुझी पड़ल तो 10टा पॉइंट हे गला
आज्ञा
आओ
सर
ओके सेडा गोटे पढिबो एडा को एते डिफिकल्टीज नाही तमन जतले पढिबो बइटा आराम से बुझी पारिबो तमे गोटा जानिछ पर्सनल सेलिंग पब्लिसिटी सेल्स प्रमोशन ठीक है कि नहीं ये सब तुमको जाना अछि तमे खाली टिके बही पढिले ना ना यू कैन फाइंड आउट द क्वेश्चन आंसर्स फ्रॉम योर बुक ओके आज ପାଇଁ ଏତିକି ରଖିବା नेक्स्ट क्लास केबे ଅଛି नेक्स्ट क्लास
17 ତାରିଖ ସାର୍।
କାଲି
ନା ସାର୍ ପହରଦିନ।
ଆଁ
ପହରଦିନ ସାର୍।
ସାର୍
ବୁଧବାର।
17 କୁ ସାର୍।
ଠିକ ଅଛି। ଓକେ ଆଜି
Thank you, sir.
ଏଇଠି କ୍ଲାସ କମ୍ପ୍ଲିଟ କରିବା। ଓକେ
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
ଓକେ
sir.